What's happening, so fam? So we're back with another tarot review, and we're going to be reviewing a Clow book. All right, so it's called the Clow book, and this is a version by CP Jeng, the Book of the Clows. So this is not a standardized Clow deck that you're going to be finding from the ones that I've been reviewing or the one that I personally use. I found it online and I thought it was super uber duper cute, so I really wanted to get it anyway. So before we dive into this, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and press that little notification button. Follow us on social media like TikTok, Instagram, and all those other fine places. And if you're looking for a one-on-one coaching session, you want to tap into your special abilities, go ahead, check the links in the description below. Set up a clarity call to see where you're at, kind of figure out what your goals are. And if you're looking for a community, check out Patreon. All right, link is going to be in the descriptions below. So this is what we're going to be doing. Okay, the box, first of all, is probably it's really nice. It's got like this velvety feel, and the cards actually have like this kind of design on the back end. Okay, so I really do like the box. That's pretty cool. All right, so it's kind of hard to open, and you can see that the cards, like I said, had a similar design, but from there it starts going a little bit downhill, and we're gonna put that there. Just like all the similar Clow books, you get a place to put your cards, but the other Clow books are a little bit wider, so this isn't gonna flush into your other Clow books. The back end of the cards is cool, and then here we dive into the actual kind of art. So it's very different than the other Clow decks that I have. One of the things I didn't really like about these cards, all right, I love the art, okay, I like the feel, it's got gold and whatever, but the material of these cards, they're like matte finish, and also like if you can see, you see these ends right here, like that end, there's these benditures on the ends, okay, that kind of came all across the board when I bought it. I was not happy about it. I wasn't going to return it just because it's probably going to take me a long time to get it back, but it pretty much came all across the board, like this weird benditure on the ends, and I didn't really like it. And you can kind of see like the way that they're cut, and even certain areas down here, like the cards are going to start kind of fraying after a while. The other thing about these cards is, let me see if I can find one here that has a detail. This one's a great one. I don't know if you guys can see it from this angle, but you see that line right there? It's very faint, but it should be right here. That line that's right there is literally this line right here. Okay, so the press on this was a little bit too hard. So in certain cards, you can definitely see on this side like that pressing that they did with the gold ink, which it might bother you, might not. That's dependent on each person. Another thing that I ended up noticing in these cards is, let me see if I can find the card that I ended up seeing it. But these are kind of translated cards, so there's going to be a little bit of like translation error. I can't remember what card it was, but there was a card that said will allow you to find the true in a person instead of the truth in a person, which those are like little minor details. As you can see, like there's like these writings from a different language, or Chinese or some Asian language, and that's not a big deal. I'm sorry, I don't know my Asian languages that well, but it's a language, and they're translated on the bottom. So that's one of the things that you kind of like got to pay attention to. If that's like a minor detail, it's going to mean a lot to you over the long run. You probably don't want these cards. I don't really mind, being first generation myself, like I get it. So this one on my other deck is two separate cards, and this one is one card here. Okay, so you can still use the numerology. You get a general idea of what each card means, and they are fun to play with. I love the art. I thought that was super cute. The sweet, the storm, the shield, And a lot of these cards are going to be similar to the other ones. And I'm going to show you one of the other things that came with this deck that might piss off certain kinds of people. The big, the mist. I love the art. I think it's so super cute, the chibi art. Like, that's why I can't return these, because I'm like, yo, oh my god, it's so cute. And especially if you know how to read with the previous cloud deck, you'll be able to read with these pretty fine. They're the same meaning. So there's two copies. There we go. I wanted to show this. There are two copies of this card. Okay. I guess the machine that ended up cutting these out cut it a little bit too far into the second deck, and I ended up getting two of these cards. I got two of another one as well. And if you really like that little chibi vibe, you definitely should get these. These are so cute. I love them. I like shuffling them as well. They're kind of fun. But you know, they're not gonna last forever. So that's kind of like the sad part of it all. Is like they're not gonna really last forever just because they're not the highest quality. But again, like everything is based off of like how you take care of it, right? So if you take care of your cards, you'll be able to like get a good vibe for it. And combining it, so here we have two flowers already. There's a couple cards that are missing from the traditional cloud deck because they've been like modified. Here are two windies now. And just saying, you know, for the quality of the cards, the printing issue that sometimes goes through the card, you know, the fact that they're not matte, the fact that I got double cards for 45 bucks, I kind of don't feel like it's really worth the cash unless you're a diehard fan. Like, you have to be serious about this kind of art. But they let you connect with certain cards. Here's a second shadow card. There we go. Very simple art, very cute though. We also have, I believe, a second fly card, but I wasn't very sure. I kind of feel like we passed it already. Yes, we have it already. So here are two fly cards, and I'm going to show you how many doubles we ended up getting all together. But you know, if you do like to do tarot, like, and you really want these cards and you're not going to be like super pissed off about it, like the imperfections, get it, because it's so cute, especially if you have a regular cloud deck. But see, we had two of these, two flies, we had two windies, all right, which it doesn't bother me. We had two wateries, we had two shadows, and we had two flowers. Now, again, this doesn't bother me because, like, let's say if you're doing a tarot reading, which I did like 2 days ago when I just got this deck. I did a tarot reading and both shadows came out just to like kind of confirm, like, no, this is really coming from your shadow. Like, it came out one shadow came out on the deck, on the like the spread that I did, and then the other one came up on the bottom end when you pick up the whole entire deck and flip it over. So that was really cool just to see that like double confirmation. I'm not saying that every deck is going to come that way either. Like, my deck might have just been a fluke, but you know, and that can be also with the detail on the sides and the bending of the sides and stuff like that, that my deck could have just been a fluke. Like I said, I'm not going to turn it back because I actually do like these cards, even though they're really low quality. When it comes to shuffling them, they're not hard to shuffle at all. just again, like, you just gotta be careful, because this energy, like, these cards are already bent on the side, so they might bend more if you're one of those people that doesn't bend like mindfully, you know what I mean, like shuffles mindfully. So yeah, let's ask it a question. So they're ready to shuffle, right? So oof, you know, the first thing is focus on your foundations. That's the most important thing for you right now. You know, work on your emotions that are coming from that. And this is going to make a breakthrough for us to move forward, all right? So just make sure at a heart level you ask yourself the most profound questions that are lingering there that need to be answered truthfully with the silent card. Because your soul is calling upon this energy right now, okay? So last card is, there's some stuff that needs to be erased from your reality from an old standpoint, okay? So just like this deck, you know, it's like a mini deck, and let me see if I can find quickly some for instance, the through card, right? Here's the through card here, and there's the through card there. So it is really, really cute. What else do we have here? We have the earth and the bubbles, and we have the maze. Let me see if I can find silent. Here we go. This is the silent card, and here's the silent card. Like, depending on which clow you're gonna get is obviously gonna have like a different kind of energy attached to it. But yeah, I really like this deck. I would say buy it if you're a diehard fan. If you're not, then obviously skip out on it. Here's the bubble. Okay, the bubble with the bubble right here. Then we have the erase with the erase, and then we're just missing the maze. We have the maze with the maze. Okay, so you can basically grab both decks and work with them really nicely. I really enjoyed this a lot. If you guys are interested, the link's going to be in the description below. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, share, follow us on social media, and I will catch you later. Love you.